What's up, y'all? I'm back. Another week with the Patriots connected franchise, the 5-0 Patriots versus the 1-4 Bengals. It's kind of surprising. Like Bengals, like I don't know why they end up like being just so like bad. There's one thing collectively, um, one running back that's hard to stop in this game is Giovanni Bernard. I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's been a while since I played this game, um, and now I'm just like voicing over it, but I think I finally like stopped him, like slowed him down. But like, man, like Giovanni Bernard will average like at least like 150 yards against me. I don't know why, but it just works like that. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, here we go. Look at this. Let's see what our Bill Belichick versus Marvin Lewis little matchup is. And whoo, first ranked offense, fourth ranked defense. That is amazing. I'm so glad that I have a fourth ranked defense. Normally the sliders, not without like I used to just play with all the sliders on 50, like the default sliders, and well, my defense always be ranked in like the 28th or even 32nd. And well, it's pretty good to see. Look at that, Giovanni Bernard. God damn. But like, yeah, so like I guess it's pretty good. If I affected the sliders now, because like I wanted the sliders to be realistic. Like Patriots have a good defense. Like if like I have a good defensive players, I should be able to stop people when I want to. Like obviously not like 24/7, just everybody gets locked down, but like there needs to be just some disparity between that. And I find with the sliders, the realistic sliders, I feel like I found that disparity. And okay, defense is doing pretty decent on this drive. I mean, the Bengals are moving the ball, and that's kind of annoying, but hey, Bengals have a good team on paper. Andy Dalton did get screwed when they lost Marvin Jones, and who else the fucking lose? I totally forgot. And you've got to be kidding me. Is that AJ Green? That was AJ Green. But Marvin Jones and Mohamed Sanu. Yeah, Andy Dalton got screwed with that because well, he has AJ, and AJ got hurt real life this year, so he pretty much got screwed. That was good defense by Logan Ryan. Look at Deron Harmon. All right, so Bengals on the goal line, they're in the red zone, and okay, that was a great game tackles right at the right at the goal line to force a third down. That is some good defense right there. Okay, so third down. See how this goes. See how this turns out. Oh, pressure. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, shit. Pick it up. Ah, you gotta be kidding me. Well, I'm glad Trey Flowers got the recovery. I kind of missed it who got the tackle, but I mean, hey, it doesn't really matter. We got that turnover. Y'all saw it. I need to find another software to edit these videos. I'm doing it on iMovie right now, and I don't know, like when I'm trying to voice over the the video, the the screen is really small, so like it's kind of hard to like exactly tell the numbers of people. Like most of the time, it's just me like kind of like knowing where they came from on the field. But yeah. Ooh, look at the jokes, Jules. Ooh, Jules with the fucking jokes. So that's one thing that Jules is better than Welker was after the catch. Welker was good, but like Welker had no like breakaway speed or really like just jukes. Like Welker was just so great out of his routes and stuff that it kind of just like made up for it. But that right there was just perfection. That juke was beautiful. So we're going here in 1st and 10. Oh, that's one of my favorite plays. My favorite plays on this in this playbook is that screen. I feel like when our team is sending pressure, I really feel like I catch them off guard and get that screen around the corner. And Laguerre, oh, George Iloka just got hurt. Yep, that was Iloka. Man, I hate to see anybody get hurt. It's literally like just a pain to me to see somebody get hurt. I've been injured before, and it's just not. It's not a good feeling. Like you feel like you let your team down and yourself down. Anybody that's watching this and like played sports and had an injury, like you know how the feeling feels. So we moved, making a good little drive down the field on our first drive of the game. Tom Brady orchestrating a beautiful drive, and that's LeGarrette Blunt, and oh, we got stopped. All right, LeGarrette Blunt 3 rushes, 16 yards to start this game. It's just great. It's really, we really try to balance the pass and run game, especially since Brady is up there in age. I wanted him to get less hits. Is that Jules with a touchdown? Let's go. I feel like the way this team's set up, like with Brady being such an old age, they really need just playmakers around him and a good O line. Like we need to be able to establish a good run game. I mean, Blunt's up there in age. Pretty sure he's 29. I don't know how much longer when I really have him until he starts regressing. And you've got to be kidding me. What did I say before this? Giovanni Bernard. Just something about him. Like he just always gets in situations where he'll just destroy my team with his jukes. And it's like nothing you can really do about it because Giovanni Bernard like always like kills. I didn't even really know if he was the starter, if him or Jeremy Hill, because I don't know. It's kind of hard to really just like find the disparity between who starts between those two. But in this game, Giovanni Bernard starts. He's gonna have a big game. Ooh, Dante Hightower, the true anchor to this defense, with the great tackle. Okay, here we go. And it was that. Okay, that's what the fuck? See what I'm saying? Giovanni Bernard do not have strength like that. Like I understand Jeremy Hill is dragging niggas like that, but bruh, that's just ridiculous, man. Don't make no damn sense. Giovanni Bernard is too good in this game. I don't know what it is. Like there should be a weight component to this game. Like I mean, I understand small guys can definitely juke people if they have the momentum, but like Giovanni Bernard didn't truly have any momentum. He just dragged those guys. Madden should really try to find that balance. I mean, it's going to be hard for them, I feel, especially since they really don't want to put everything they can put into a game because they want you to buy the next one. They have plenty of ideas and upgrades that they're going to do, but they want you to buy the next one. That's why they do things such a slow production, especially since Madden is the only football game ever since NCAA has been like disbanded and they don't make it anymore. Madden's truly fallen off in as far as their like the speed of their production, like the speed of their development in this game, because they don't have any competition. They don't have I don't really think there's any football game that other than Madden. So they have no competition. They have no more Blitz because I can't remember the last time the Blitz was made. They don't have no NFL Street. They don't have, and the NCAA is obviously gone. So there's no like competition for them. So they don't have anybody pushing them to be better because NCAA was better. Like I'm always been at Madden activist, but like I had to be honest. Like NCAA was a better game. Um, in the which presentation was better, gameplay was better, and just like the whole franchise part as far as like you could be offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, um, coaching carousel in the off seasons and stuff like all of that was just a lot. It was a lot more innovated and it was just a better game. Like at Madden, and then once NCAA was gone, Madden, like they were the only game, so then their production got a lot better because a lot of people prefer college football over professional. But NCAA is not a game anymore. If that game comes back, I'll be so happy because I'll be able to make draft classes again, and like that just like it just takes away like a lot less time from like when I do just draft and change players and then into the prospective people that are drafted. Like it just makes it a lot better. All right, here we go, and Deion Lewis, Tub, you know how we do. Deion Lewis with the beautiful touchdown to give us a 14-7 lead. So how Bengals getting the ball back. Andy Dalton, feeling the pressure of possibly falling really far behind. And bow, with the pressure. Barkevius Mingo with the sack. Barkevius Mingo's having just an outstanding year. Great trade acquisition from the Cleveland Browns. The guy's a monster. Um, speaking about this draft, talking about like trades and drafts and stuff. So the way I'm like, if you guys are watching this, the way I'm gonna run the draft is probably a lot different than other YouTubers, and the way I'm gonna run it is like I have a list of the top 10 at each position, more like top 15 or top 20 when it comes to wide receivers and defensive backs. But the way I do it is so let's say like the Cleveland Browns have their first overall pick in this franchise. I'm gonna say they draft like a right outside linebacker. That means the best right outside linebacker, um, aka like basically Myles Garrett, is off the board. And they would say like the 49ers are next and would say they draft like a corner. The best corner on like Mayock's like top 10 board is pretty sure it's Marshawn Lattimore. And so that means he'll be gone. And then it just kind of just goes. I just go down the list. So if there's been like 3 receivers drafted, and then it gets to like my pick, and I want to draft the wide receiver, that means I'm gonna choose whatever one's like not been picked already. And so the way I'm kind of gonna have that ran is I feel like that's the best way to do it for me personally, because the way the season goes in the franchise is obviously different than how it goes in real life. So the I feel like that's the kind of a good way for me to run it. I want to have other rookies around the league. That way, it kind of just builds the league, and it's like if there's at least a few guys like of names that are doing good that I can like watch. So like all of a sudden, like I'm not playing some random created rookie that's getting drafted by somebody else, and I have no idea who it really is. So I'll be like, oh, it's Deshaun Watson, or Patrick Mahomes, or running back at the stop, Leonard Fournette, or Dalvin Cook, or Christian McCaffrey. Like I feel like that would be the best way. The way I kind of edit it is there's this Reddit website that kind of converts people's speeds into what rating they would have in Madden. Speeds and strengths for like their bench press, like whatever their combine results were, and I'm gonna have that, and then I'm gonna be able to do that for a couple years, and then I'm not as innovative as probably like C4 and Beast Mode TV is as far as like later like rivals, people and people that are gonna be future stars. Like I'm not as innovative as that. Um, but like I feel, but that's the way I'm gonna be running it. So the draft, I'm probably not gonna. It's not gonna. I'm not gonna show the draft, but I'll definitely show the recap of the draft. Um, but yeah, like it changes everything because like tight ends don't normally get drafted. Whenever I've done the draft, like tight ends don't get drafted until like the second round. So like OJ Simpson gets drafted by. I'm not OJ Simpson. What the fuck? OJ Howard gets drafted by like a good team. Like you don't know, he normally gets drafted by the Eagles or something like that. But yeah, OJ Howard will get drafted in like the second round. So some people probably look at that and be like, wow, like OJ Howard will not be drafted in the second round. But like it's different. Like when the tight end's finally taken, I mean, I'm gonna say that's the top tight end drafted. So sometimes like a good quarterback will be sitting. Like a lot of times, Mitch Trubisky. Like a lot of times, like he's the first quarterback drafted, and there's not a quarterback drafted until the second round, and it's always, for some reason always the Giant. So Mitch Trubisky ends up a Giant, and he ends up being the backup. sometimes. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna really change the overalls other than speed and yeah, maybe just speed and strength mainly. But yeah, Mr. Trubisky always ends up getting drafted to the Giants and backing up Eli Manning because Eli Manning, I mean, shit, he's old, so kind of just never really know how it's gonna go. But now back to this stuff. So this is how we're kind of jumping into everything. So Andy Dalton in the pocket, and well, they're going right down the field on us. Great. Here we go. Okay, and oh wow, Andy Dalton had a lot of time in the pocket that time. Okay, and here we go. 2nd and 6 from the goal line, and play action, and let's go. Is that Pat Chung? Yep, yes it is. Pat Chung with the pick. Beautiful, beautiful defense. See, that's why I feel like it was best to put Pat Chung there. Because, I mean, Eric Rowe could have done the same thing, but we need Eric Rowe at that nickel spot. Eric Rowe at the nickel spot is just more, keeps our defense at like a really good level because, well, he's a good nickel. I mean, he's a good safety too, but I just don't really trust Cyrus Jones or Justin Coleman at nickel yet. We need to develop them and make them a little bit better. And that was a beautiful play. Brady stepping up in the pocket and throwing the dart across the middle of the field to Martellus Bennett. You know, Brady to Bennett, Brady to Gronk, Brady. Like, it's just like we're trying to find the new and invented Boston Tea Party. Um, like, it's kind of like the way, like, we want it to be as innovative as, touchdown, like Garrett Blunt. But yeah, we want to be as innovative as the one Gronk and Aaron Hernandez. May he rest in peace. We're trying to have those two, like trying to have a tandem like that. Now that's what we're trying to find, but haven't really realistically found it yet. Madden, Bennett is almost there, but I just feel like he's not. He's not as big of a receiver type to me yet. And I would try to show you who I plan on drafting, but it's kind of just gonna be look at the draw. But I can almost guarantee I'm gonna be trying to draft a tight end. Probably gonna be David Njoku from I think Miami. It's probably gonna be the one I try to draft. But probably my first round draft pick. He'll probably be no. Well, if OJ Howard is still on the board, then I'm probably gonna draft OJ Howard. I mean, I don't see why I wouldn't. It's best tight end. He's my Bama boy. So yeah, nothing really ended up happening. I think we ended up trading a lot of 3-and-outs. So and maybe even a field goal. I didn't really look at the score again, but there you go with a touchdown. But yeah, that's why the big jump into the game. Nothing ended up happening in the game really. So I'm just jumping up to this point, and so here it is. So with the time left in the game, I really wanted to. Jeez, I really wanted to end the game. Like I just wanted to just like be able to run the clock out, but then obviously Malcolm Mitchell fumbled it, so it makes the game a little bit more interesting. It was just more me being overly aggressive and me just wanting to end the game. But that wasn't the best decision, I guess. And it's a late fall apart. Brady's throwing the pick. Sometimes Brady forces passes, you know. I mean, he is human. No matter how much people may think he's a possible robot, he is human. And that's just how it goes sometimes. So with the beautiful defense right there, and they're still trying to do some hurry up. The Cincinnati Bengals. Let's see how this goes. And we're still getting a lot of pressure. And let's go. Trey Flowers with the sack. Trey Flowers, and I think that was Alan Branch trying to come in for the sack. But, like again, I can't really see because the small screen that I'm watching this from. But okay, Tyler Eifert. Oh, we held them to another fourth down and one. We hold them here, then the game's over. So, and well, that's a lot of time in the pocket, and that's game. Bengals, they try to come back, and just didn't work out. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. Doesn't work out for everybody. Great defense, Logan Ryan to seal the game. He should have picked it off, but. And so that's the end of the game. 31-20 victory over the Cincinnati Bengals. To continue to be undefeated. And Andy Dalton, he ain't happy. You don't want that camera looking at him. Bill Belichick went onto the field. Justin Coleman talking about Bill Belichick. But yep. So that was a great victory. You can see we obviously kind of just had a leg up on the game the entire time. But that was a very good game. Really, the scoring chart was good. Let's look at these player stats. So Tom Brady with 25-34, 3 touchdowns and a pick. That pick shouldn't have happened, but all right. And then LeGarrette Blount, another good game. Gronk, just great game. And Edelman and Hogan really getting them in there. We really need to get Bennett more involved. Okay, Jerron Harmon leading with tackles and the sacks. Barkevius Mingo with 3 sacks. It's insane. And Pat Chung with obviously that beautiful pick that was earlier in the game. That was just a solid game by a whole solid team effort. Really got prepared for this stuff. And this is piss poor editing by me. Normally don't really show the loading screen as long like that, but I think this is Bill Belichick. So this is how it goes. Look at Bill Belichick. That's a good look at him. That's the closest I could find a picture or find a guy, like create a guy on here that's a preset face. That's the closest one I could probably find that looks close to Bill Belichick. I feel like it was the best one to have. Tried my best to find one, but this was definitely the closest. I feel like it was pretty good, honestly, for what I had to work with. I definitely got the hoodie. I wish I could get it cut off, but I like to skip those upgrades until later. That way they have a lot more XP and I can do a lot more with it because the ones that really mean the most for their position cost the most. But all right, next time. Oh, let's see. I don't really want to sign Chris Long back, and don't really. After this, we're gonna move on to the next video. Will be against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Talk to y'all later.